Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast. As always, myself, Andy Semo, Nick Strom, Kevin Asoyan. We don't have an outcome of yesterday's bet. We had, thank God, we didn't. There's the last thing we wanted was two pushes in the same parlay. Strom had a nice hit. Devers got scratched, so he didn't start. He didn't play yesterday. And Kevin, the Ranger game had 4 pitches in it. Thank God it did, and then it got postponed today. So that is still outstanding. We like it even more now because Garrett Crochet is probably not going back out there. So it's good. It's all good. So I'll let Kev give a deeper recap of, I guess, the Padre game. Like, there's nothing else said.
Yeah, that actually was a sweaty one for the boys to start us off. Cardinals 2-0 in the first early. Padres get 4 back in the top of the second. They're up 4-2. Cardinals get 3 in the fifth. They're down 1. Scratch and claw. They get 2 back. So it was a battle. Final was 7-5 there. So shout out Strom. Just having a great year in baseball all around.
Yeah.
On to today we go. Big day.
I'm nervous for football, though. I sucked at NFL last year, so I'm going to miss
it. You're the prop father. You just got to stick to player props.
Jalen Warren over 2.5 catches.
I fucking hate those picks. I forgot about those.
Oh, it's so fun. So, yeah, there's a chance to make some good money today. Unfortunately, our $390 from yesterday is down to like $189. The boost still applies, but it's what it is. But we do have more picks for today, so the chance to win double today. So let's get into it. Nick, why don't you start?
Yep, I'm going Brewers -1 against the Giants. Freddie Peralta versus Kyle Harrison. Pitching matchups pretty even here. They both have about a 4 ERA, whip between 1.2, 1.3. The Giants won yesterday, and the Giants are not a great road team. Only 29-38 on the road this year. Brewers 38-25 at home this year. Following a win, the Giants are only 29-37 on the year. So I'm looking for the Brewers to bounce back here. With the Giants winning yesterday at home, I think it's going to be a tough spot to win 2 in a row against a good Brewers team. Giants' career against Freddie Peralta, not great, hitting .241 with no slug. Again, look for the Brewers to bounce back here and win at home.
Brewers home. Ace on the
Brewers,
ball.
just Brewers.
Actually, Colin raised their ace, even though he's a former Cub. But all right, Kev, what do you got?
All right, I'm going Braves money line in Minnesota tonight, and we have Chris Sale on the mound, who's been absolutely incredible. He's down to a 2.62 ERA, 1.02 WHIP. He's got a 2.19 in the month of August. Last starts, 7 innings, 2 earned, 6 innings, 2 earned, 7 innings, 0 earned. So he has just been incredible. He's got 10 and 12 strikeouts in a couple of those games. Bullpen game for the Twins. Matt Festa is going to start us off. He's not going to go more than an inning or 2. So he's kind of irrelevant, but he does have a 6.75 ERA. Bullpen in general for the Twins, not great either. It's towards the middle, but bottom half of the league. Whereas after Chris Sale, we're going to have a top 3 bullpen in the Braves. They have a 3.36 ERA. So just pitch is going to be tough for the Twins. The only thing that makes me nervous, this is game 3 of the series, and the Braves won the first 2. So you could call it a system play, but the Braves have put up 8 and 10 runs in their first 2. And Minnesota's actually scored 6, so they're doing their job offensively. But their pitching's just been terrible. So hopefully the Braves bats stay hot in this series. And the Braves have actually won 7 games in a row against the Twins, which does go back to 2019 because they're not in the same side of ANL, but I like that they just have their number. So just a red hot Braves team, 7-3 in their last 10 against a stinky Twins team here.
The only thing is they've scored so much in the first 2. I'm like, I don't know, they might score two runs this game. The Braves, just because they don't have Austin Riley.
This could be. Ooh.
They're down a lot of weapons.
But I almost took a Twins plus
bullpen
1.5.
game, though, dude. Bullpen game, you got to put up some runs. No, Twins are bad right now. 3-7 in the last 10. The Twins.
It's true. They're not great. Their
lost a series to the Cardinals.
Griffin Jackson, Duran, they're not very good bullpen wise. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm
You
nervous.
got to play the games. I don't mind it. Chris Sale's going to win the Cy Young, so we'll see. All right, I'm going back to player prop. I'm going Joe Musgrove over 4.5 strikeouts. He recently came off the IL earlier in August. He just had his pitch limit lifted. So he went 63 pitches his first start, 73 to 75. They announced that he just had it lifted. Actually, last start, he went 7 innings on 75 pitches with 9 strikeouts. Time before that, 4 1/3 and 6 strikeouts, and then 4 1/3 with 1 strikeout. So he's been hitting the number the last couple games. He has been sharp. He's only given up 6 hits in those last 3 starts and 1 earned run. He has been very, very good. Joe Musgrove, career guy with a strikeout rate of like 9 per 9. So he usually gets 1 an inning, and that's really all we need if he goes 5. The Cardinals, they have been trash offensively lately. They are on a big losing streak. They've lost a lot out of their last 10. I think like 6 out of their last 10 they've lost. They have not been putting up runs. Yeah, they're not hitting the ball. Joe Musgrove has been really good. So that's what we're going with. 4.5 is such a low number for a power pitcher like him.
Sure.
It's a low number.
It's a low number. It's a low number for a guy that's going to go 6 innings. So,
Although, I don't think Dylan Cease had many strikeouts yesterday. One of the best strikeout pitchers in baseball.
Dylan Cease was too wild yesterday.
He was not good yesterday.
Yeah.
How many Ks did he end up with? 4. So let us pray.
Well, how many strikes? He didn't throw strikes. He
He did not
walked
throw
people.
strikes.
Yeah, he did. He just wasn't good.
Bases were loaded like every inning.
Yeah. So he got knocked around. Joe Musgrove, I think, is a little bit more polished of a pitcher. He doesn't have the power stuff, but he's definitely more polished. All right. So to recap the picks, we got Braves money line at -135, Joe Musgrove over 4.5 strikeouts at -145, and then Brewers -1 at -119 comes out to +441 for today's parlay. No boost, unfortunately, but make sure you keep an eye on that Rangers White Sox game that restarts at around 4 o'clock Central today.
You know, it'll be a nice little fun one to watch at the end of the day. You know,
Yeah, it will.
we're cruising to 5 o'clock and turn the White Sox game on.
Exactly. And you got the Cubs at 11:30, although they're easily, they have no chance. Paul Skeens versus Kyle Hendrick, are you kidding me?
That was an intriguing prop today. 6.5 was the strikeout number for Skeens.
It's kind of low.
Kind of low.
Ian Happ's going to K twice. Like, that's a guarantee.
No question.
Paredes, that's 1 more. So, all right, boys. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.